Absolutely fantastic job. I'll give Captain Segerson the last comment as we move out of Beaver Hall and into the post ACR program.
Thank you very much, sir. And I echo Captain Marison's comments. Phenomenal job today, cadets. Thank you for all of your hard work on the Minecraft server and the phenomenal training that you've done throughout the 2019-2020 training year. We are just so proud of you, and we're so proud of all your many accomplishments. As Captain Marison has said, this is not the end, not by a long shot, because today is a very special day. Myself and Captain Marison couldn't be more excited to announce the release of the highly anticipated 614 Squadron Alumni Fundraising Blitz video. This video, ladies and gentlemen, has been in the works for a number of months as a result of Captain Christine Perrault, Canadian Forces Decoration, her team, and the absolutely amazing 614 Squadron alumni group. I'll just pause here for a second, ladies and gentlemen. We are so fortunate at 614 to have an alumni organization, and I can indicate we're only one of a handful of squadrons in the Southwestern Ontario area that continues to engage its alumni, because we are 614 family for life. This is a fantastic group of people who over the years have come out to support and not only help the squadron, but also support our most important people, which are the cadets at 614 Forest City Royal Canadian Air Cadet Squadron. The video production is here to remind us that we can always do more. Every single one of us can do more to help our cadets in any way that we can to support the future of our much beloved 614 Squadron. So let's go inside. We'll flip to the parade channel and have a look at this much awaited video, sir.
Captain Bouchard, welcome to the post-show channel show here. We are live still on stream, so feel free to comment on whatever you like. Oren Alves, welcome to the channel. We are live on stream, and we will be asking you a few questions and just having a little chat with you in just a moment. Okay, we got Captain.
Sounds great, sir. Thank you for having me.
Okay, no problem. Captain Bouchard, we've got you back here in channel. I'm going to grab Sergeant Lewis next. So, Sergeant Lewis, welcome to the post-show ACR voice channel. We're still live on stream, and in a moment here, I'm just going to turn the floor over to Captain Segerson and Captain Bouchard while I get one of our founding fathers on a phone call so that he too can have an opportunity to speak to our alumni, because as Captain Segerson just said, and I can't echo those words enough, how absolutely privileged we are to have such a, not only just a fantastic SSC, but we have a fantastic 614 alumni. And everybody's a part of it. It's what we call family. It's what we call home. It's such an incredible opportunity for us to be here and do the things that we're doing. So I couldn't be happier.
Flight Sergeant Lewis, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, sir.
So how are you?
I'm actually doing really well right now. I'm very happy with the way the online ACR, very impressive. The way the online ACR, very impressive.
Captain Segerson, you can go on to video as well if you like, sir. Sorry.
So, Flight Sergeant Lewis, I heard that you have been accepted for CTC summer recipient. Would you talk about it? And then congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's been very interesting so far. We haven't gotten very much information on what we're going to be doing this summer. Last week, they had a staff that will be working for the CTC do a survey to see where we could be placed or work throughout the summer. And it's been incredibly well organized so far. I'm very much looking forward to working with everyone online.
Yes, I hope so too, because I'm excited as well, as also will be work with a group this summer. I think it's gonna be a interesting challenge, a wonderful one, and I'm pretty sure we will win. We will challenge it, and we will looking forward and move forward about it. Would you talk about what we have done this year at the squadron?
Sir,
What
this
have you?
year. Sorry, sir.
So what have you done this year at the squadron? What was your position? So what have you done with 614?
Because I had heard, Flight Sergeant Lewis, you were involved with the drill team. Do you know anything about the drill team? Because I know the alumni would love to hear about that.
Oh, the drill team this year was absolutely wonderful. I'm very much a drill forward cadet. I love it quite a lot, and so when I became the drill team captain, I was so very happy. So this year worked incredibly hard on our routine, and all of the cadets were very promising. They all had amazing drill. It was disappointing when we didn't go this year, but all of the cadets who were on drill couldn't be more proud of everything that we got this year and everything that I believe we could have accomplished if we had our competition.
Good, very good. Fly Sergeant, do you have any goal for next year for 2020, 2021? What you would like to accomplish, perhaps as a senior, but also as a team member?
Of course. Well, I'm hoping once again to work with the drill team next year, and hopefully we'll be able to progress to competition this year and make sure we do very well with our excellent drill. I'll be happy to see that one. And as a senior, I would be very interested in improving communication between the floats. I would
Good.
like to see more time that we get to spend as a float versus being put into level off, because I think it's very important for the seniors to work with the junior cadets to understand what the junior cadets need along with their lessons and everything, sir.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Flight Sergeant. It's great to hear you have those goals, and we really appreciated your leadership this year. For those of you that don't know, during the COVID-19 pandemic, a number of our cadets stepped up and really went that extra mile to keep the esprit de corps running at 614. And you heard our reviewing officer mention that in her speech, where she talked about how 614 is really famous for having great esprit de corps. So in that aspect, I'm looking forward to the work that Flight Sergeant Lewis will do, and the contribution that you're going to make. Part of that significant contribution resulted in a number of our cadets, one of which was Flight Sergeant Lewis, receiving what we call a commanding officer's coin. This one was stamped with the Air Cadet League of Canada's insignia, and on the back it has her name and the year, and a little spot where if she chooses to put some other recognition for her work, she'll be able to do that for herself. Because I know some of the cadets had indicated that, you know, in some respects, this COVID-19 situation, this pandemic, is a historical event in the sense that we've never seen the likes of this. And for them, it's going to be something they can look back on and remember how they put that little bit of extra effort in to make everybody's life a little bit better. So Flight Sergeant Lewis was certainly one of those people, and we totally thank her for her work. dedication. So thank you, Flight Sergeant Lewis. We really appreciate you coming out today. We appreciate everything you've done, and we're gonna send you off up to the other channel where the chief's waiting just to chat with you. And again, congratulations for all your hard work.
Thank you, sir. And I'll see you next year.
Yes, we'll see you next year. Thank you.
So good afternoon, Warrant Officer Alves. How you doing?
Doing fine, especially after that last virtual ACR. I really liked how it turned out, sir. How about you?
Yeah, it was just pretty. It was just amazing, and like all the effort you have all done, all the effort to put that in place to make it live, is just unbelievable. That's what from a quote from the book Start With Why from Simon Sinek, changing the status quo. Well, I'm pretty sure about what you just have done is exactly the right definition of that. Changing something to something extraordinary, and he just did. So, Warrant Officer Alves, you just been recently promoted to W2. Congratulations. And would you like to talk about a little bit about your year this year with 614 Squadron?
Well, I would definitely say that as time goes on, it's always a pleasure to have something like cadets to sort of exercise my energy. Everyone's life is very busy, and to me, cadets has always been a place to be better, to strive to adhere to the principles. And this year has been much like many other years for me. I am the IC of Dakota Flight, and part of that position, some of what it entails for the viewers at home, keeping in touch with your flight, making sure that you're always organized on the parade square, reinforcing the drill, all the practice, making sure everyone's in touch. It's definitely a very sociable position, and this year, like other years, I've just continued to exercise those responsibilities. It's always a pleasure seeing new cadets come in every single year. I believe this year we actually had record turnouts, if I'm correct, sir. It was definitely a pleasure to see a whole bunch of new faces. Shame that was cut a little bit short by COVID-19, but I can't wait to come back next year and continue working on what I've been working on and what we as a squadron have been working on the past few years.
Well, one thing for sure, we'll be ready. Do you have any? What is your goal? What is your aspiration for next year? Something you like to accomplish?
For the next year, I guess what I'd like to aspire is, as I approach the end of my cadet career, what I'd like to do is continue what the previous warrant officers have done in setting forward a great precedent, reinforcing the values that we're always working for. We're always working for better drill. We're always working for better S, and so on and so on. So going forward this next year, continuing what has been made before us with all the previous warrant officers and all the previous level 5s, but also going forward trying to do stuff that's never been done before. It's always a progression with level 5s and cadets. This year, honestly, I'm very impressed, especially with this virtual ACR. And part of me, after seeing this, I definitely want to this next year maybe do something to top it at the next ACR. This is very impressive. Obviously, like most other WOIIs, everybody wants to be chief. So like all the other level 5s, I'm definitely going to be putting in a lot of effort to attain that goal.
Very good.
For all your hard work and for your exceptional service to 614 Squadron Warrant Officer 2nd Class Alves. And I join my colleagues in congratulating you on your recent promotion to that rank. Now, Captain Bichal, I have heard that Captain Marison may have a very special visitor on the line. I don't know if that's just a rumor, sir, or whether you can confirm that.
It's a work in progress. So because we would end up talking over you guys, I haven't made the call yet. So hopefully Major Mallett retired is listening, because he'll be getting a phone call here in a couple minutes, and we'll have a chance to talk to him. So what I'll get Captain Bouchard and Captain Segerson to do is you'll watch through the stream. If you have a question, you can pose the question. It might just take a minute for me to relay it to him,
Okay.
because you'll be on just a slight delay. It's not too significant actually. Right now we're pretty good. But turning our attention still on Warrant Officer Second Class Alves. Again, I can't echo enough the words of all the officers here today of how impressed we are with your work thus far this year. I know Captain Segerson sat on the Warrant Officer 2 merit review boards, which you passed with flying colors, and really set yourself up to be in a position to become a future chief here at 614 Squadron. So I really want you to take that seriously. If there's any advice I could give you moving into next year is over the summer, really hone in on those skills that natural leadership skills that you do have, any of the ideas that you think you might want to try to implement, because really it comes down to the number one thing that I tell all our cadets: initiative. You have to take initiative. You can just see what happened here in the last couple of months. A few cadets get together, you guys support them. Through initiative, we have what we have today. You guys made that happen. Not me, not the officers, you guys. And that's what we're most proud of. And that's really what we wanted to showcase for you today. We're here to support you. We help put a few of the building blocks together, but really you're the substance. And that's what we're so thankful for. So please, to hear talk the way that you're talking right now is very encouraging for us next year. All I can say is I agree wholeheartedly, as do all the officers at 614 Squadron. We couldn't do it without you. Please take that initiative. Let's go to the next level. Let's just keep getting better and better. The sky's the limit, and you guys are on a great trajectory to be #1 in the province. So let's do it.
Thank you so much for the kind words, Captain Marison. It definitely means a lot to me, and I agree. Goal for next year is to be better. So thank you so much.
Okay,
thanks
great.
for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for staying with us. I'm going to put you back up in the live on air channel where we have Warrant Clark, and just to finish off your day. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you. See you all next year. Have a great day.
I notice Warrant Officer Clark has already changed her moniker to retired Warrant Officer First Class.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want any more responsibility. I'm done. It's all you, Chung. So that's good, and she becomes an alumni, which is really what we're here for at this point in the program. So it was really nice to hear and get the chance to talk with some of our cadets. And I hope the listeners have enjoyed hearing some encouraging words of the very people that we're looking to get support for. It's been a real challenge on so many different levels for us here at 614 Squadron. But when you start to look at them from a financial aspect, I mean, we rely heavily on tag days, and with the pandemic in effect, we've basically lost our spring tag day, and quite likely we'll lose our fall tag day. And we're talking about significant dollars here. And I know it's not the role of the Department of National Defense. I know it's not the role of officers, but like Captain Segerson and myself and Captain Bouchard, we were all cadets once too. So I think that it allows us to sometimes take off this hat that we're wearing and put on the alumni hat and speak from the perspective of a cadet, in saying that in this video you're going to hear one of our founding fathers. You're going to hear one of the most significant members of 614 Squadron, a lady who was our reviewing officer a number of years ago. She's going to talk a little bit about those opportunities outside of training that help really build the bonds of friendship and family. And that all comes 100% from our sponsors. So if we don't have sponsorship dollars, we don't have those events. It's not, the money's just not there in the budget. So this event is huge, and the fact that our alumni have come together to help push and motivate and blitz through a video, through the words of people who show you what it means to support a cadet squadron, I think it's invaluable. And I'm really excited to Captain Segerson to hear from our founding father and to watch the video and really let the people know, let our audience know that every single dollar, every single penny couldn't be more needed right now, and it's certainly going to be used in a way that's going to make kids' lives better. That's what we're here for. So without further ado, I'm going to see if we can get Major Mallett on the phone here. Let's give him a call.
Hello?
Major Mallett.
How are you today?
It's Captain Marison. I'm very good, sir. How are you?
I recognize that famous, wonderful voice.
Thank you. So great to hear from you. Did you get a chance to tune into the live stream today?
Yeah, I've been watching. It's fantastic. What a pile of work.
Yeah, well, you know, we couldn't have done it without our great kids. I mean, in terms of technology, you know, we're on the other side of the scale, right? So they're definitely leading us, that's for sure.
Well,
Captain
you know,
Marison,
one
sir, we
wonderful
can't
thing
hear
about this,
Major Mallett, just so
it's
you're
going to
aware.
serve a great
Oh, okay.
purpose in the future. Because let's suppose we got 5 or 10 kids that are absent from cadets some night, there's maybe a way to tune this in to find out what's going on right there. You know,
Yeah.
that's going to be wonderful. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise because we've got this technology coming on strong for everybody.
As I was saying, it's so great to hear from you. It's so great that we're here today, launching this video and this fundraising initiative. You know, I was talking to Christine last night, and she was saying that she really felt that you know, this was your dream, your vision, and that we're here supporting you to make sure that this legacy that was built by our founding fathers carries on. So maybe you'd like to comment on that.
Well, I've always wanted to have self-support for our squadron, from our squadron, and we've always been able to do that up until this goofy virus thing came along. But we've done exceptionally well financially over the years. Most of the money, in fact, about all of it, 90%'s been raised basically by our own cadets, and we've managed to save some, so we have a nest egg to carry us through tough times. But we're running out of those options, and we want to do the extra things. And this is what our alumni, I think, will be really big on supporting any extra trips or weekends or fun activities that are coming up. I'm sure that we can put a blitz out, and my old cadets will come through for me.
Oh yeah, sure. You know, Major Mallett, we're all here for you. We always have been. You know, it's funny when I think back to the first time I met you guys. I was 13 years old, and here we are sitting almost 40 something years later, and we're still doing what we've always done here at 614. Right? We support each other.
Yeah.
We contribute to in each other's lives, and we continue to make sure that the squadron stays healthy. And you know, the release of this video is all those things, that combination of all those things coming together, and really making sure that we do the very thing we started a long time ago, and that is making 614 great, making sure that 614's here for a long time, and you know, people aren't forgotten. You know, people sometimes say like, man, you guys have a lot of awards at 614 Squadron. And I'm like, you're damn right we do. Because every single one of those awards are represent a history and a lineage of 614 Squadron that we all relate to. And in the video that you're about to see, a couple of times it's mentioned that we've had a sum of almost 4,000 plus cadets come through the squadron since it started.
That's true.
And that's
true.
And that's a lot of kids.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and Major Mallett, you've touched every one of them in their life
Well,
some way.
The thing, the reason we started the squadron in the first place was we wanted a squadron for air cadets and not officers. And that's what we've had for over 44 years. And without our officers setting the standards for our cadets, and without their concern for each and every cadet to help them get ahead so that they can have a good life later on, that's what our squadron's about. And we are a family, a huge, important family. And we love each other, and we will support each other to the last air cadets alive.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself, Major Mallett. You know, those are very inspirational words. You know, the foundation, the mentorship, the continued support. It's all those things coming together that really make us what we are today. And you know, for the people watching and listening, I'm sure they're just happy to hear your voice. It'll bring back some memories of the days at Sharon Dam, or the old parade square outside of Beaver Hall that isn't there anymore. All those awesome memories, and that's really what it means to be an alumni. It's about continuing something that we started, and that's not going to stop, not by a long shot.
There might be the odd one that's not glad to hear my voice.
Yeah, but they're probably a lot higher ranked than captain.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's just the way it goes, right? Because we support our kids and we support their growth. And I have a saying, and I think it really comes back to what I learned when I was a cadet at 614 Squadron, and that was, it's not about me. And that's a real important message that was instilled in me back when I was a youngster. And it's something that stuck with me. And I especially make sure it's present here today. And you take, for example, Warrant Clark. It's important that as she transitions now, and has for the last few months transitioned basically from the leader of the cadet squadron to passing it down and changing the focus and the focal point of what she's doing and pushing it into the next person, the person that's taking over for her. So things sorry, go ahead, sir.
Warrant Officer Clark's done a fantastic job for us. Absolutely. Our Chief Warrant Officer is the most important person in that squadron next to the CO. And I wish all the best to Warrant Officer Chung. I'm sure she will do a great job. We have another two females back to back. I remember when we started this squadron, my first two squadron warrant officers were both females, and I was getting a lot of flack from some of the other squadrons wanting to know why we didn't have a male in there. And I said, listen, our squadron's not about male and female. It's about the person that can do the job the best. It doesn't matter what sex they are. We want the best person to do the job. And so our girls always got treated fairly. Never the other way around. And that's the way it should be, and that's what 614 stands for. So there's my speech for the girls.
And that's so true, sir. And those foundations have stayed strong here at the squadron. And the biggest point I wanted to make was that that comment, it's not about me. It's not about the officers, because you said that earlier. It's not about us. We had our chance. It's about giving these young kids this opportunity to really develop themselves, the opportunity to find that one thing in life that's going to take them to the next level. And that's what we do here. That's why we need the support from our sponsorship dollars. And that's what we're asking for today. So,
our old cadets are listening. I'm sure of that. And you know what? They can recognize the dedication and professionalism of our senior NCOs. They can see that. They can hear that. And it's there. It's very, very visible. WO2 Alves is a fantastic guy. Flight Sergeant Lewis on our drill team captain. Wow, what a great job he's done as the captain of our drill team. And it wasn't that many years ago, one of our annual review, about 20 of old air cadets from my era got together at annual inspection just for fun and spur of the moment and went out and done some drill right in front of all the spectators after all those years. And you know what? They did a pretty good job too.
I wouldn't be surprised, right? Because it's amazing. The things that you learn here in cadets stay with you forever. And it's just such an awesome thing. And I'll tell you, I haven't met a person that doesn't wish they weren't a 614 Air Cadet, because once they get a chance to come in and see what we do, it's like, dang, man, we're pretty good. And we really are. So to our alumni out there, to the parents, to anybody that's watching this video today or this live feed right now, please know we can use your help in any form. If you have something you think you can donate to the squadron that you think is going to help make youth better today, give us a phone call, send us an email. We'll take it off your hands and we'll put it to good use, because that's what we're about at 614 Squadron. We're about making kids better, and that's what we do. And I guarantee you 100% anything you can give us, any support you can offer, we're going to take it wholeheartedly.
Well, I'd like to thank our sponsoring chairman, Ian Haley. He's taken over the thing from Yvonne. Clark, and Yvonne did a great job for us. She's seen us through some really, really, really tough times. And Ian's taken over now, and he's doing a great job for us. And all our sponsors are excellent people. We're so lucky we got them. And to have you come back, Brad, from Air Cadets as one of our own and be our CO, and you know what, you've done a fantastic job with the squadron. And look at the hours and hours and hours that you and your staff have put into this thing. People have no idea how much work it is until you do it. And you can do it. You can do it sort of half-assed, but you guys haven't done any of that. You've put your whole heart and soul into this, and it shows. It all came to light this year, and we were having a fantastic year till this thing came along. But I know how much work it is to get to that point because I've done it, along with Ernie and all our old sponsors and all my other staff. So congratulations, Brad. You've done a fantastic job with our squadron. As usual, our old cadets and cadets from other squadrons, they migrate to us. Other officers migrate to us, like their Captain Segerson there. He knows a good thing when he sees it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, for
And
sure.
all you guys. Plus, we got the French connection there too, so that's pretty nice.
We do. Yeah, you know, and we all look up to our founding fathers, and we all look up to our alumni, and just from the CO's chair, and just from a fiscal responsibility chair, because I know every time somebody donates $1, they think, geez, I hope that goes to a good cause, and I hope it's respected. And I can tell you 110% that every dollar that comes through the squadron is managed by our SSC, an absolutely professional group of people. Right now, our treasurer, who's a lady by the name of Chris Alge, does a fantastic job. Talk about a stickler. You know, I have to make about 3 phone calls before I even think about spending money, and even then, I've got to really make sure it's worthwhile. And absolutely, because every single dollar has to go back to our cadets, because that's what it's there for. And I can tell you, we take that absolutely very seriously. So for the people out there who are thinking about donating, please know that, you know, there's a board of directors that watch over this money. They ensure that it's not frivolously spent. And I can tell you that in terms of fiscal responsibility, we're probably top. I would argue that we're top in the province, because I know what we do, how we manage it, and it's top notch, and there's no issues ever. There hasn't been, and nor will there be. So please, you can feel confident right now today.
Brad, you know, as I mentioned a little earlier, we wanted to be self-sufficient money-wise, and to do that now, we'd have to have probably 5 or 6 or 700,000 in the bank,
Right.
and at 5%, and that would be very comfortable. And that's still my goal, and it can be a long-term goal, or if somebody's really rich out there and wants to get rid of $500,000, that's fine too. But that would be our goal, and I'm sure the alumni will embrace that idea, because it would make the squadron more secure and perpetual. But it's important to get our new cadets that are graduating, or that even haven't graduated. There's no rule that says that a cadet that's got 2 years to go in cadets, they could be still an alumni. They can join anytime they want.
Absolutely.
So we'd like to have as many cadets as possible. And, you know, some of the cadets that are on this video coming up, if you could hear some of the stories I could say about those cadets, you wouldn't believe it. But they're mostly good stories and fun stories, but they've done really well, you know, these people, and lots of them have. And it's because of all the dedication that's come out of the squadron between the staff and the sponsors, and the great leadership that they actually portray onto our senior cadets. And that, which is the most important part of our squadron, with great staff and great cadets and a great alumni and a little bit of money. Holy smokes. You know what, like they say in Air Cadets, the sky's the limit. It really, really is. And I know we can do this, and it's going to be a great, great fundraising program. I'm positive.
Absolutely, sir. I'm gonna leave it off on that note. I want to thank you for joining us today. I know there's people really standing by. They want to see this video, so I don't want to keep them too long. But sir, it's been an absolute privilege as always to hear your voice. to know that you've got our back and that you're in the background working hard to keep the dream alive. And it's such a great thing. Go 614 all the way. And Major Mallett, we look forward to seeing you as soon as this COVID-19 pandemic is over on our first parade back, so that we can relive what we've done today over at Beaver Hall.
Well, it's going to be fun, buddy, and I can hardly wait for it.
All right, sir. You take care. Have a great day.
Okay, thanks for calling, and what a great show you guys put on today. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And thanks to everybody that participated in this video as well.
Thank you, sir.
Happy 614 day. Devorate Omnes, Devorate Omnes. Eat them up.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. That was great. That was a little chat we had to have with Major Mallett.
Major Mallett sure is a hard act to follow. So
I know, right?
To watch this video, and I know many of the people that are joining us are really looking forward to seeing it rolling.
Absolutely. So I'm going to sign off here. So the video is going to launch, and that'll take us to the end. And so in closing, I'd like to thank my co-host, Captain Segerson. What a great job as always. Thank you for your inspirational words and the memories that we created here today. Thank you to Chief Clark and all the cadets, and of course the staff, all the officer staff, civilian staff, SSC, and alumni. Parents, we couldn't do it. It's a big team effort. It's about us coming together to really support our cadets, and we do that. And it's not a one person, it's not a one pony show. Like, it is so important that we get help from so many different people, and that we all come together, and we do that here at the squadron. And I really can't thank everyone enough. 110%. I appreciate everybody's efforts. So thank you. Thank you, Captain Segerson. And here we go. We're going to launch the video. Have a great day, everybody. Captain Marison signing off.
Thank you, sir.